This is Zimai Media, broadcasting all around the world.
Now the Constitution singing its song. Section 26 Section 28 sikuterera sanya twachiri mukati uniform in hema Sport ministry and your drama remba ukaja power yese unoguma wega kana mutemo wapu tongoma yotanga ona parliament ya kanyara bati banyongoziba TikTok street talk revolution yotiva wavadacha pastor wavadacha pastor Questa soldier passport Wavadacha pastor Wavadacha pastor Questa soldier passport Wazuraya Sanya tweku sports Constitution ya karoa slap Now you're cherry putin here Wazuraya This time Constitution won't forget you. Sanya twe hasitoi, Zimbabwe won't let you. Pa State House panopisa, drum yotinira. Goma zorira, wazuraya. Wavadacha pastor. Wavadacha pastor. Soldier passports. Oh. What you be that way? How do you compete?
Move yourself, no need to prove.
Just 20 seconds left.
When the Constitution breaks, the drums begin to sound. Constitution ya karoa slapa. Now you're cherry kutinira. Wazuraya hauna ndova. Ami haivine pepa ye muno. Rule of law ya kuda kubaya. Amanangagwa iwe wakaenda wrong. Kutora commandando kumutora strong. Handover ina kuitika it's long. Now the Constitution singing its song.
Good evening, fellow Zimbabweans. I'm happy to meet you again today. This is Geza, Comrade Bombshell. Comrades and friends, I all followed the developments in ZANU-PF last week. Kuda Tabrei was blocked from Central Committee. He thought his ill-gotten money would buy him anything. But thanks to Comrade General Chiwenga for showing us the way that you cannot use the money you stole from the people to buy everyone. And to the security team, thank you, Comrade Love Moma Tuke, for heeding the call to take this Chigananda faction leader out of the meeting. For the past months, we've been exposing how these Ganandas were stealing money. They are still roaming free, but the chickens are coming home to roost. Did you hear Emerson, the godfather of Gananda, shouting the Pazine Gananda slogan? But let me tell you something today. Revolutionary slogans are not entertainment. They are not empty words. They are a call to action, a guide, a command, a reflection of our values. When we say Pasi Nezigananda, we mean business. Look at China. Their slogans: save the people, common prosperity, the Chinese dream, drive a nation forward. They remind their people of the mission, and they move as one towards progress, towards dignity. That is the power of a slogan with purpose. In our own liberation struggle, slogans guided our bullets. Pasina Smith, Pasina Atengesi, Pasina Mabunu. These were not charts. They were the bread of a people rising up. We fought to destroy colonialism, to reclaim our land, to break the chains. We fought traitors and their masters, and we won. But today, a new enemy is here. They are worse than colonizers. They wear our skin. They speak our language, but they sell our future for personal gain. They smile in public, but plunder in private. They steal land, loot resources, and exploit the poor. These enemies of the people, we call them Zigananda. Comrades, Zigananda are not just corrupt. They are the cancer of the revolution. They are greedy, ruthless, unpatriotic. They destroy hospitals while flying out for treatment. They starve our people while feasting behind guarded gates. They preach loyalty but save only themselves. So we say it loudly: Pasi Nezigananda. This is not just a slogan. It is a directive from the people. We must deal with Zigananda now, not tomorrow, not next year, now. Let there be no confusion, no more tolerance, no more waiting for permission. The president has now joined the Pazine Zigananda slogan. He has spoken for the nation. Government institutions act, security forces act, citizens act. Let us drag them out of their shadows. Let them scream. Let justice stand. Let the revolution be cleansed. Because a nation gets on road. A future cannot be founded on greed. Zigananda must fall. Zigananda will fall. Pamberi nekuvaka Zimbabwe. Pamberi nekubatana. Pasi neZigananda. Pasi neZigananda. Pasi neZigananda. abhasha zvikananga, abhasha zvikonyoka. Mnangagwa, you can never fool us. No matter how you might try to grandstand, you are going very, very soon. The progressive forces are not sleeping. They are waking. Your end is coming. Tautaura norurimi rwamai. Chokutanga, toda kutenda vakuru vedu, General Chiwenga, navamwe vavo, vari kunyanya General Chiwenga nebasa guru raakaita on behalf of mhuri yeZimbabwe kurambidza utsotsi hwaida kuitwa naNatagurei zvikananda kuti vapinde vachishandisa nzira dzechitsotsi sekuba kwaajaira kuba zvigaro kubva nekuchechi kwake anga achida kuba zvigaro zvemuZANU-PF, anga achida kuba zvigaro zvokutonga nyika ino. Saka basa rakaitwa navaChiwenga ibasa hombe chairo. Mhuri yeZimbabwe iri kukutendai, iri kuti rambai makadaro, vaChiwenga musadzokera kumashure. Mawo veterans vari kufara, vari kuti madefender revolution ndo zvavanga vakatarisira kuti imwimwi vakuru vedu vasara vari vapenyu, vanaChiwenga nana vaPVC vanda nevamwe, rambai makashinga muchiratidza nyika direction yerevolution. Vanhu vari kukutendai. Ndiri kutendawo shamwari yangu mutsvangwa kuti shamwari wandifadza, but ndonyanya kutenda Monica because Monica ndiye akatanga. Comrade Monica Mutsvangwa akataura ari kumanika kuti Smith noupfumi hwese hwaanga inawo nesapoti yese yaanga inayo from Western countries, including mercenaries aibva all over the world, isu vana veZimbabwe noda kuti taka takabatana, takananga chinangwa chokuti toda kuti tizvisunungure, takazvinungura, takapurwisa, tikamukunda. Saka Comrade Monica, macomrades ari kutendai, Povo iri kutendai, shamwari yangu Chris, uri wangu iwe tofana kuti wadzoka kune vamwe wakuona chokwadi. Handinoziva zvangu kuti pesa apa chokwadi wachiona, but unombozviitisa time. But I'm glad shamwari kuti taudhonza pamwe chete. Ndiri kuonawo kuti kana Emerson ava kuona kuti anga arashika. Saka tinoti kana uchidzoka, chidzoka nemwoyo wose, ubatane nevamwe. Tinyazo kuona kuti wava comrade chaiye atanga tinaye kuhondo, batana nevamwe. Haungasacrifice vamwe vako nekuda kwezvigananda zviri kukubirai nyika yamakaunza. Ndo vari kumora upfumi, ndo vari kupa upfumi. Voya neupfumi ihwohwo kwamuri woita kunge vakapenga vachikutengai, vachikurwisanisai, vachiita kuti iwe Emerson ukoshiwe kuti wava pauri, ukoshiwe nhoroondo yako, ukoshiwe rodhi yawakafamba nayo. uchiteerera vapana matsotsi ava unomuiti uri kuitei? Right. Nyaya yekuti pasi nechakati inyaya yatakabva nayo kuhondo, harizi dambe. Saka iye manje kana tichiti pasi nezvigananda, kana kuhondo slogan iyo yanga iripo kuti pasi nezvigananda, pasi nana Ian Smith, pasi nevatengesi. Zvinoreva kuti munhu iye atienda kuti pasi naye tatomutongera mutongo wokugumisisa. Kana nchitaura kuti mutongo wokugumisisa, munoziva zvandinotaura. Saka tiri kutoona zvedu vana Chivhayo vachitopoza nana Tagwire vachipoza nenyaya yeugananda. Aiwa, kana tichiti pasi nezvigananda, zvinhu zvatakaurirana senation kuti chigananda muvengi wemhuri yeZimbabwe, muvengi wenyika yeZimbabwe. Saka zvigananda zvinofanira kutorwa senumber one enemies dzevana veZimbabwe. Saka apa zvavakwamuri ndambotaura vana Mutamba neZaki neJoku kuti vana veZimbabwe vataura, vatungamiriri veZimbabwe vataura. Now the ball is in your court. Saka basa tarisira kwamuri. Ndinokutendai mhuri yeZimbabwe. Thank you so much. May God bless you.
Section question to the sex to the
Cause it is a wega, how did you this?
You remove yourself, no need to be removed.
Kana constitution ya chokango madzinorira. Stephen Mutamba.
Okay, good evening to you. Obvious Mr. Jonas Live. This is the News Network, Zima.com. This was Blessed Geza just now, literally speaking right now. And how did you find tonight's session? Tonight's session has been titled Pasine Jigananda, and Blessed Geza started by explaining what Pasine Jigananda means. And then he also thanked Constantino Chiwenga, the ZANU-PF vice president, for heeding the call of the activists and many Zimbabweans who've been looking up to him to do something to stop Kudakwashe Tagwire and to denounce the Pasine Jigananda. Blessed Geza spoke about and celebrated how even Emerson Mnangagwa is now chanting Pasi Nejigananda. And what Pasi means, he said, look, what is now needed is for the gun to follow the slogan. Did anyone hear that? He said, look, we, during the war, did not just chant slogans, but the bullet followed whatever our slogan called for. So if we chant a slogan towards Mashingo, the bullet would go there. If we chant a slogan towards Mutare, the bullet would go there. And then he said the Jiganandas need to be dealt with now or never. Now Jiganandas novanra kudilwa nazo nazi jaye kwete mangwana. Blessed Geza also spoke about the sudden emergence of the Muchangwas, the Muchangwa wife and the Muchangwa husband. And he thanked Muchangwa, saying that, look, Muburu wangu, my friend, now you are back and you are going to, and he thanked the ZANU-PF spokesman and his wife. Well, I don't know if Muchangwa has been away or has been opposite Geza. I'm one person all this while. I've always said Chris Muchangwa is pro Geza. And I've even played videos, I've played audios. And even when Chris Muchangwa appeared to be opposing Chiwenga, I was telling people that Chris Muchangwa, if you listen to the context and the syntax of his words, he is not against Geza or Chiwenga. So you need to listen to the language, you need to listen to the way the communication is molded and folded. Then you get the message. The message from day one has been, we're fed up with Emerson Mnangagwa. That's what I've been hearing. I don't know about you, but that's what I have been hearing. I don't know, maybe Blessed Geza has been expecting Chris Muchangwa to come out, to just come out of his of ZANU-PF and join him. Join Blessed Geza and go on YouTube. Come on, we can't all be on YouTube. We can't all be Blessed Gezas. So maybe what Chris Muchangwa is doing there is important. There are certain people there who appear as if they're there, but they're actually here. Or they're here when they're actually there. And so it will be interesting what is going to happen soon after these events. One aspect that I myself, as Simbachi Kanza, have criticized, however, Constantino Chiwenga, is what next now? Beyond just chanting. Like Geza says there, the something else. There must be action. Don't just talk, act. Stuff needs to happen right now. How can you have a country that is run by a man who is practically looting? Yeah, so you can stop him from chanting 2030, but are you going to stop him from expropriating or externalizing public money? Are you going to stop him from dishing out millions and billions to convicted thugs like Wikno Chivayo, like Maxo Chikumbutso, Kuda Kwashetagwire, and the like? Are you going to, because you see, your slogan must follow the action. So there must be a difference. And I want to say that I think now the ball must be, and the ball is now in Constantino Chiwenga's courts. What is he going to do? What he's going to do from hereafter is what is going to determine. Because it shouldn't be about chanting. Change. Yes, of course, some people are not pro Emerson Mnangagwa. Excuse me, they're not pro ZANU-PF. A lot of people are not. But whatever the case, people want something else beyond just YouTubing, beyond just celebrating that, Chiwenga has done this, Mnangagwa has been humiliated, Wikna has been humiliated. Msangoyapanapaka kungotauraka zvinhu zvinongofadza vanhu. Vanhu varikuda kuona chingwa. The price of bread needs to go down. And then and there needs to be freedom. Someone must feel free at this time to post anything online, criticizing so and so, criticizing Mnangagwa without the fear that they're going to be arrested, the way that Faith Zaba, the editor of a newspaper, has been subjected. So it seems to be that is the biggest message of tonight by Blessed Geza, apart from celebrating, apart from thanking Chiwenga, is look, hurry up, man. This needs to happen today. So unless if I'm wrong there, that is what I heard. Right, we're just gonna leave here a few people to join in and let's just converse. Let us hear your views of how you find everything. Right, here we go. Hi, Temptation, good evening.
Hi, brother, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Machiwana say Janasi Chichi, and do you think this is positive? Positive?
My father, I'm very happy, my brother. And Danzwa, he is so cheerful, Nas. Anga ine Nasangari mutano Geza. Ane confidence. Ameno, this was Sundance. Ane confidence. Plus, I think he's now happy because he got more supporters kubva kuma government officials. I mentioned vanenge 3 kunge 4, including mukadzi wa Mutsvangu. But pane pandinorasika mukoma Simba. Uyu Mutsvangu haasiri advisor wa ED here.
The spokesman. Akamengara advisor but the spokesman manje. Okay, sorry. Yeah, this spokesman. Akamengara advisor because right now our spokesman.
Oh, ipapo ndinoita confusion. Saka, how can it be kuti vanhu 2 vanoshanda sechinhu 1 woita conflict? Ndo pakuchitangira nyaya ka.
Okay, you mean conflict between who and who?
Anditi ukuona kuti ED cannot keep on supporting Swigananda oramba akanyarara, and then Mutsvangwa ofati atichazvida, and then otorara yake direction. No, vana vakutozobatana ende vese vachatera Geza nekorasi yake. Saka I think zvinhu zvakuda kuchiita. Zvakuda kuchibatana apa. I'm just saying kuti pane chakuitika.
Right. You think Zakura Peter. But tell me something. If we were to compare, right? Right. Mnangagwa today saying Pasina Jigananda, and Mnangagwa in 1976 saying Pasina Ian Smith. What is different?
I think Kari na Smith zvaisatoona nazvikudaro zvaisaklika nekuti he had no chance yekubawo. Saka iko zvinezvi he tested mari yekuba. Saka I think it's very light. The percentage yekuti angangozvibvisa is very light. Plus kupenga anga asati akupenga. But iko zvinezvi togona kuti maybe nekuti anopenga, maybe akangotaurawo pamwe atozvikanganwa semunhu anopenga. Pamwe akangozvitaurawo kuti zvingodarika kana kuti iwedhi raanongonzwawo mumastreets. I'm not sure because dai anga ari ED wekudhara. Dai paakangoti pasine Swigananda aibva ata action sezvaita Bhobho zvezvekuti akati ndomudonhedza mangwana chaiye aibva adonhedza. But to my surprise ndakavaona vakuenda kunhamo vese vakutowirirana futi. Zvabva zvazondiconfuse akapaya. And chazonyanyisisa ndechekuti how can it be kunzi Gata anonzi aiswa apiwa hero status and kutobatsirana kutoenda nezvigananda zvacho kunopa inonzi deepest condolence kuchine chimwe chigananda hazvidetsere. Ndikuona ngepfukufu but ngatingomirire Geza. Inini ndikuda action handisikuda condolence kutaurwa kuchine chimwe chigananda hazvisina kundibata mushepa. But ngatingomirirei Geza. Inini ndikuda action handisikuda zvekutaurwa hazvisi kunyatsokundiitira, hazvisi kunyatsondibata mushe pamapolitical nipples apa. Hazvisi kunyatsonditi zviri kure. Ndikuda action since Geza ati nhasi kana manga aipapo ndogona kumboreisa hangu hope. Ndakamira ipapo ndombovapa imwe week pamusoro. Ngatimbovati ngavamboviga anonzani Gata. Tozoona kuti kana vabva kunhamo chiki chazoitika. Ngatimboti pamwe vachiri kuchema handiti kana vabva kunhamo and then tochitangira ipapo kuona kuti zvine zvakamira sei handiti. Yeah, thank you.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Right. Let's hear from the next. I think it's Chigaye Hayson. Let us hear your views. How do you find tonight? Okay, Chigaye Hayson, are you there? Okay, if Chigai Hason is not ready, let us move to Vanyangu. Vanyangu.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Host.
Are you encouraged?
I can't say. I can't say. I have a lot of doubts because from the time when this story has been preached up to date, we have seen more of talking than action. And when he spoke to us for the first time, he made us believe that he's a man of character, he's a man of his word. If you remember, there were two spaces, if I remember. There was all those spaces were being chaired by Blessed Mklanga. When he was denouncing Munangagwa, the second one, he was addressing it to the commissioner of the police, Mutamba. He said, Mutamba, my friend, should you lay a hand on any of the citizens, you will see what is going to happen. And then the next day, Blessed Mklanga was behind bars. That was a direct attack on Blessed Geza to say, look, you promised that if Mutamba can do anything, then you are going to act. Can you act? I think mwana wovanhu akagara mujeri for a very long time, asingaoni mhuri yake, hoping that the security that he was being promised was there. And that on itself gave the people some doubts. Should we go into the streets? Are we really safe, or are we going to see another one going to prison? And the third one, the 31st movement was followed by 95 arrests. People were arrested and they went to prison again, and nothing nothing happened. We are fully aware that Nyoka Mabuni is behind bars simply because of ZANU-PF. I think they must have done their tricks to try and get him arrested here in South Africa. And yes, I'm thankful because at least he has not been sent home. For how long, I don't know. But I'm so much doubtful. I think this action, if ever it is coming at a very slow pace. And the other issue, when Mnangagwa said Pasine Swigananda, I think it was more of a mockery than anything else.
And
Because he's
those
the
guys,
father of all Swiganandas. Vokudata Gwirei, and then Wikinelo Chivayo, akatobuda ndakachibata kuti G. And nothing got happened. And if anything, those guys were threatening to expose him. Those two got thieves. Vokubambudzi vaya vaya. Ndo vachiri mujeri, I don't know, if my memory is right. They are still in prison. Vakabuda. Thank heavens kana vakabuda. Thank heavens kana vakabuda.
No, Vakabuda, I think Vakango acquitted of one of the charges. Vango drop it on one of the charges.
Oh, vachirimo.
You see,
As far as I know, unless if I've been beaten by events, but I'm quite sure that Vakango drop it on one of the charges.
Okay,
So-
thank you.
those guys who were trying to expose him, instead of a Wikinelo being arrested, is the guys who got arrested to try and make it clear kuti akachibata kuti G. And indeed, as far as Mnangagwa is concerned and Mnangagwa and crew is concerned, there's nothing that can happen to Wikinelo. If anything, Wikinelo is doing even more than what he was doing before, to try and prove to the people, oh, look, you are just useless, you can do nothing to me. We are suffering in Zimbabwe. I think there's a case where people have been arrested with the boxes of tablets at the border. It's I don't know how I can define it on the Zimbabwean perspective. How do we feel as Zimbabweans in South Africa? Kuti munhu anofamba achienda ku every hospital, ndine BP opuwa mapirisi eBP, ndine BP oenda opuwa mapirisi emaBP, ndine BP everywhere. And opuwa mapirisi, and then it vans transport to try and transport those medication to Zimbabwe. It's a misery. It's a sorry sight on our country and the health system. Instead of encouraging Wikinelo to say, no, Wignell, can you do more on the hospital side? What Mnanga could do was just to say, I have nothing to do with the flamboyant guy who is using his man the way he likes. How did he get that money? And thank heavens God decided to take him. If they can do more of ZANU-PF thieves, then we will be better. We don't celebrate the death of a person, but sometimes we are forced to because of the situation that we find ourselves in. Right now, we are very far away from our families because of those Ganandas. Saka that weekend akawanda instead yokuti atonza abhadhare solar system yaifana kuisa Uganda akatopuwa 21 million. Sidney Gato wachona yeye futiwo akapuwa purasa kuti achaisa mundo wemasola until he dies. Nothing has happened. Akaba magetsi ese Sidney Gato. I think at one time he was a board member weNhikirikini weZesere, if I'm not mistaken. Saka, where are we going as a nation? We need to stand up. This Geza thing, yes, you cannot do it alone. But I think once a son will always be a son. These people have a way of finding each other. So, zvokufarira kuti Geza azotaura zvakati, and something seems to be happening behind the scenes. We are just fooling ourselves. If we are not prepared to can help ourselves, then no one will. If we are looking at ZANU-PF, that Mudara Geza is the very same guy. Aifamba aitorera mafamu vanhu, aitorera vanhu mafarms kuningirikeni uko side tichienda kugokoko padhuze nebudziya, not nebudziya mani, pane chikoro chebaptist ichi mani, Sanyati Baptist. Yes, if you go there, that's when you realize that this guy is so popular for the wrong things. Achisapota ZANU-PF, achiuraya, achitora vanhu mapurazi iko kusanyati kokoko. Saka now is the very same guy futi akaisa Mnangagwa pachigaro. Akuya apologize. We are apologizing for putting the wrong person in power. Was he the legitimate leader to start with? Because Mnangagwa was chased away from being a VP. Saka, how can we say takutora munhu kuti replace this person who has been recalled by ZANU-PF? Iye anga atodzingwawo muZANU. Because Mnangagwa was a nobody when he came to South Africa. He was a nobody. And not even a member of ZANU-PF. But iye naNhingirikini naChiwenga vachona, they cooked their story, vakamutora, vakauya vakamisa pachigaro. Now they are crying. Vakapuwa zvigaro zvoVP. I don't know where we are going actually. I don't know. But thank you very much. Let's hope that something will happen, but not from Geza or any other ZANU-PF. It has to come from the citizens. Otherwise, if we are waiting for Geza to can do something for us, we are just fooling ourselves. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mukona Simba.
Yeah, this is quite a deep reflection. Yeah, I wanted to move to the next. Do you want to hint something? Because I don't think the other two. Do you want to say something for 10 seconds?
Yeah, you have been talking since I've been enjoying. What are zvinemsoro zvisingaiti? I think watongopedza. No, ndanga ndichida kuti ndaizokumbirawo private meeting navabvanyangu ivavo nemi nevanonzi Baba Chipenet. I think I have a program.
Oh, definitely. I think Mainzwa Tunongoya could Twitter could DM. Okay, wonderful. We've got next is Jealous Slupiwa. Jealous Slupiwa, are you there?
I'm good.
Okay, beautiful. Try to come closer to your microphone so that we hear you. Let's hear give us your 2 minutes.
Okay, you're hearing me now?
Yeah, perfectly. Just get closer to your microphone and then just more 2 minutes thing.
Okay, my 2 minutes is like this, Mkoma Simba. I think these two addresses, they don't have Geza. For me, I'm a man who like to call a spade a spade. I'm a man of God, by the way. I'm an evangelist. But I just want to call a spade a spade. To me, and to Sukuti have lost the direction. From the first, it is true, it seems like it just came out from because of pressure. Or Gutanga Garza Singataur. When there are things that he came up and contradicting himself. Especially the last one, I think it's Monday or Sunday. Last week, I don't know, maybe Friday or Thursday. Then this one of today. The guy at first akatudza kuti everyone is part and parcel of this Geza revolution. But last time paakadress, I told us that kune mamwe maopposition asiri kubatana nevamwe vanhu. Saka mubvunzo ndewokuti chokwadi chiri papi? Where is the truth? Was he lying to us, or was telling the truth that everyone is his hands included in Geza revolution? Or the truth is now that there are some people who are not part and parcel of this Geza revolution? That's number one. Number two, today, there is a point. He's saying, ED, we know you cannot fool us, but at the end of the day, and two more contradiction must mean that hour. ED, you cannot fool us. Then he said, ED, we thank you because we have seen the light, you have joined the, you have opened up, you know, say what have you, calling me brothers and what have you. Saka, we don't know what he's trying to say, because it seems like now he has changed the goalpost. At first, we know, we all know that Shikananda is ED, Chivayo is ED, ED is Chivayo, Tagwire is ED, ED is Tagwire. So Scott Sapwanya, everyone who's doing what they are doing in the blessing of Emerson Mnangagwa. But today, the way how he was talking, it was like he's mixed. It seems like Shikananda, they are now on their own side. ED is now at his own side. It's like visa for this era. It's like joinisa Shikananda zviri zvega, but which is not correct. Then number two, in number 3 point, this guy, they are telling us that to join Geza revolution, everyone must leave the part outside. It's fine. We must come and do Geza revolution and fight to remove the dynasty. But Nasi Yanga Gachinja total is no longer about the dynasty, it's all about Shikananda. Right. But them now, they are telling us from ED, they want to move from plan B, which is Chiwenga. And Chiwenga is a ZANU-PF of Kada, is a ZANU-PF of vice president. So my point is, at first, he was condemning even my election. My election, it is not the president. The president is supposed to be Chamis. So my question is, they want Chiwenga to replace ED using which template? Using which template? Because if they are saying this template of being president, it was because he rigged. So which means they want Chiwenga to replace ED using the same template. So here, the way I'm seeing now, we are being played. Why am I saying so? Okay, ZANU-PF is not a part, ZANU-PF is a system. So what these guys, they are fighting is not ZANU-PF system, it is ED Mnangagwa as a person right now, but today they are fighting like Shikananda. I don't know which now they are fighting. So it means when they manage to get rid of ED, they will keep the system. But Geza last week, before this presentation he did today, he told us that the election are not working in Zimbabwe, but he never told us why are they not working. And he was also the problem why the election are not working. That's Chiwenga that he wants us to support is the problem why the election are not working. We know why election are not working. ZANU-PF doesn't need free election. Jonathan said the point blank, ZANU-PF cannot reform from power. So there are no reforms for election. But they are promising us things that, no, forget about everything. What will happen? Let's focus on removing Shikananda. Then after Shikananda, we sit down, then we start to plan. But on the other hand, they are telling us that soon after it is out, they want to put Chiwenga. So ZANU-PF as a system, they want it. But they don't want ED 2030. So it means if ED 2030, they manage to win it, they'll keep the system of those same elections they said they don't work. And they'll bring them 2028. So here, it seems like these gentlemen, they are only fighting to remove ED and Shikananda, but they want to keep the ZANU-PF of the system, which I call the cloud. They want to keep the ZANU-PF of the system. So whenever it is gone, the system, they will keep it. They will continue rigging the election. They will continue beating people. They will continue shutting every voice that is speaking against them. So it's no longer about ED. It's all about the system. They want to keep the system. Because if these gentlemen were serious about liberating our country, they were supposed to do away with his name, ZANU-PF. This name of ZANU-PF has been painted black a lot. There are a lot of things that are carrying this name, which is not correct. 2008, short sleeve, long sleeve is ZANU-PF. 2018, that shooting that happened in town, it's ZANU-PF. 2018 rigging of the election is ZANU-PF, it's painted black. 2023 is ZANU-PF. Right now, people are suffering, it's ZANU-PF. So why are they hungry or they are so zealous to keep this name? So here, it's no longer about Zimbabwe's liberation. It's all about the power struggle in ZANU-PF. They want to use people again like what they did in 2017. Thank you so much.
These are very strong words. I'm sure that Geza is hearing. I've tried to ask him so that he can come and respond immediately, but it's not easy. I guess you need to understand. Maybe perhaps I'm not sure. Perhaps maybe it's an issue of him being a soldier and someone who feels he has told me that he feels he's mandated by destiny to complete what he needs to do, and someone who has reached the twilight of his life. Let me.
Simba, he will never come to you because he's not his own man. You need to understand it's just a Geza revolution, but there are some people behind him who are controlling him. So he must be given the green light to speak to others. Because when you start to speak to you, you will ask some of the questions which he is not ready to answer or doesn't answer those answers. It's very simple and full stop like that.
Why can't we just give him
serious allegation?
Why can't we just give him benefits of doubt? Because I think he's very old. The task is very big.
No, my sister, listen to me. Me, I go to stand with the truth. You understand?
Yes.
We don't want to, right now, what we are praying for is for people who have got people at heart in Zimbabwe. Not people want to use people or to give us fake unity and what have you. This is the truth I'm telling you. Some things I cannot involve the spirit, I can involve what I know. But I'm telling you the truth, the point that I've raised. Right now, the picture are coming clear. It's no longer about this Gananda going out. It's all about keeping ZANU-PF at power. So whatever he says, he's not alone. This is the truth. He's not alone. He cannot give benefit of doubt. The picture will reveal itself. It's fine. You say give him the benefit of doubt, but the time on itself is the best prophet. It will give. That is the benefit of doubt we are talking about. The picture will come clear.
Okay, can I be very honest with you? I had never supported Geza from the word go. It sounds funny, but when I was in another political group, I asked the other guy, Anonzi Nyoka Emabunu, ndikati, fine, wauya watiudza nyaya nditi. Fine, nyaya yako togona kuibvuma, but are you ready to reform or to use constitution? Because the constitution yakanyorwa 2013. Haana kugona kundidaira. Ndobva vazotanga kuti ye election yakabiwa. Ndikati, are you ready to take back my results akabuda pa-election? Havana kundidaira. Chakazoita kuti ndinyanyoboyikana manje. Geza, there was a time yaakati masoja ese ari kutozviziva. Ndiritori mumaoko memasoja. We are ready. Rise, Zimbabwe, rise. The next morning, imba yamadzibaba eshanduko yakabhombewa. Munhu wacho akaonekwa. Masoja haana chaakaita. Munhu ari kuzivikanwa. Nanhasi mwana ane mabhandeji wamadzibaba eshanduko. Hazvina kuzombondiitira zvakanaka. Pakasungwa vanhu 105 vaivai. I was just thinking kuti since vasungwa kuma4 makotsane mara mangwana by 10 vanhu vanenge vabuda because army inenge yati releasai vanhu, but zvese izvozvo handina kuzozviona. Saka I'm just using that point yekuti your enemy's enemy is your friend. Inini handifarire ZANU-PF naMnangagwa, so ndakufarira hangu Geza because he's an enemy of my enemy. Ndo zvanda kutongoshandisa kuti ndisave nestress.
Yeah, you are 100% correct. No one hates ZANU-PF. Don't hate ZANU-PF. For me, I never wear any t-shirt or CC or what have you. But what I am in pain with, a lot of families have been destroyed because of our politics, which is upside down. This is what my heart is bleeding. I'm telling you right now, my sister, there is no true man of God who's called by God, who's filled with the Holy Spirit, who will support what ZANU-PF is doing. Because whatever they are doing, it's evil. It's not correct. It's not correct. If they nicely start to want to do right things, who support them? Whatever we are saying like this is only the boldness of the Holy Spirit. Otherwise, we won't say this thing. They will start to be threatening. What if we don't want such a coming like that? When the person who speaks the truth is threatened, is what called names like what you're talking about, Mas Baba. Mas Baba is house was built in Managacha. What type of people are we? Are we now animals? Animals are better. They respect each other. We need our country to have people who have got people in the heart. Right now, I'm telling you, my sister, whenever if there are people here, this time God is not going to allow them. They are not going to be given back unity. God right now is fighting for our country to have a true unity where our people and brothers will be together, no matter the skin color, no matter the language, whether it's the way, we are missing the way, whether it's our shown, no matter the language this thing, we need to be brothers. Stop this enemy of Zimbabwe is past the stage of being politics. This is no longer politics. This is evil. Politics is you speak your mind, I respect your mind. We argue with facts, not with killing each other. When
Okay.
other politics.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Let's give others the platform. Thank you.
Amen.
Koma Simba. Hello. Koma Simba,
Yes,
are
I'm
you
here.
there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Yes. So the next person here is I think is it Ron Plus, right? Or is it Patrick? No, it's Patrick and then Ron Plus. Patrick's Mwandava. Patrick Mwandava. Okay, let's move to Ron Plus.
Hi, Simba, and hi, everyone. I'll be very brief. This has been a long journey for Zimbabwe.
Hello, Koma Simba, hello?
Hello? Do you hear me?
Ron Plus is now answering.
Hello?
Yes, hello, who is this?
This is Ron Plus.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Okay. This has been a long journey for Zimbabweans, and we tend to be a bit too partisan. Zimbabweans, right from 1980, they have been led by ZANU-PF, a party that has always been looking forward to establishing a one-party state. However, we have to move from that stance. We have to teach ourselves to accept one another. Even if the other person is not in your party, in your tribe, doesn't come from your region or your chieftainship, we have to extend a hand to the next person and treat each other as fellow Zimbabweans. That has the party mantra is what is destroying Zimbabweans, and that is what ZANU-PF has always taken advantage of. We need to look at ourselves as a nation. First of all, the army, we have to understand that the army that is currently being used or that has been used since 1980, we should know how that was formed. Some of you might even know better than me. We all understand that the army is considered to be largely Zanla. And that's how ZANU-PF, there's nothing wrong in my view, but ZANU-PF has led the army, made it its own army as a party. But as many of them also want out. They want to be to incorporate people that are in the army by a journalist in 2008, what his first steps or his first actions would be if he won elections. That's where he made a big blunder, in my view. He said, first, I would fire all the generals in the army. Second, reconfigure the CIO. Those guys were still in power with ZANU-PF. Yes, he was winning the election, but things changed from that day. That's where this issue of I will not salute a president who is a civilian, that's where it came from. So it's kind of like a chicken and egg situation. We have to figure out what came first. So whatever we say here, we must not fool ourselves that we can move ahead without the army. That will not happen. So let's be careful what we say. It's a time to take a back step and breathe fresh air. We need the army, we need the CIO. Yes, we will make changes, but even management, whoever is the new president or whatever, they should stop thinking of the party. Once you're president, think of the nation, don't think of your party. So we all need something to learn. So we can't really, there's no party that will function without the army. And we can't throw away the whole batch of the army and say, oh, I will start building an army or whatever. That is not true. Let's not fool ourselves. Thank you, guys.
Okay, thank you, sister. Before you land, I think there are people with questions. Anyone with question?
Sure.
Is there anyone with question? I don't think so.
So whatever we say, we must remember that we need to incorporate people that are currently not in those armies that have never been in ZANU. What am I saying? There are people in ZANU that will be able to work with anyone else. It might, obviously, it won't be the people that, the leadership definitely has to change. And there are people in ZANU that actually want to work with a different, in a different scenario. And we must extend our hands and work with them and see how it goes. We can't practice what ZANU-PF has been practicing on us.
Do you think these people can change?
I wouldn't think Mnangagwa can change, but there are people in ZANU-PF that are able to work with. Yeah.
Like who? Like who? Can I have example? 1, 2, 3. Like who?
I don't know. There are books that where they are registered, but I mean I've seen people that I believe, like people like Simba Makoni, but I don't know whether he was in government because of being ZANU-PF. He could have been there because he's a Zimbabwean, and I think he's a great person. And there are many others. There's someone, what was, oh, I can't remember his name, but there are many people that will, I mean, the party that is running the government, it's just a few people at the top. It's not.
Like seriously? Like seriously?
Yes.
Oh, can you support your point? Can you support your point? Because as I'm much concerned about ZANU-PF, I've been studying a lot. ZANU-PF is corrupt, starting from the cell. Kuna sabuku with ZANU.
It's because the head of the fish is rotten. All these deals that Tagwirei and Chivayo are doing, those are not possible without the presidents being corrupt. Those are deals which are facilitated by the president's office, his signature, just his signature, and his decision to say, let's sell the post office, or let's push this post office to Tagwirei, let's give Wange whatever to Tagwirei. Those are presidential statements, and who then decides how much the post office should cost to whoever is buying it? I believe the Ministry of Finance is involved. there are some decisions that are supported by the governor of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. For example, there was one instance where Tagwire was given he was asked to go buy US dollars with a rate of 1:1. And I did see that document in person. So it's not like I was told by someone. I saw the document, and I think the person that distributed that document eventually put it online.
Okay, thank you very much, my sister. Thank you for your contribution. Can you give the mic to the next person?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Come Simba. Hello. Okay, I think our next speaker is Taku Brian.
Hello guys.
Hello, hi Taku.
Aiwa mushe murready.
Ndinofara, you're on the floor.
Yeah, ina ndinotora nguva yakareba. Chekutanga pana mukoma wangu wambotaura nyaya yekuti mukuru vari kutipa ma-red flags.
Yeah.
Mukuru avo zvari kuita.
It's mukoma jealous.
Mukuru zvari kuita. Right. I support him. Why?
Yeah.
Mukuru vari kutora advantage yekuti as Zimbabweans we are desperate. And
yeah.
Vari kutaura language yatoda kuwa because we are desperate. He knows we are desperate.
Okay.
Kana muchiwa statement yekuti love is blind. Munhu anokupa ma-red flag handiti.
Yeah.
But because unoda munhu muko, ma-red flag yaunomaignore.
Yeah, exactly.
And
exactly.
So mukuru zvavari kuita pamoment yatiri kana uchida kugadzisa zvinhu zveshuwa wholeheartedly, he is not even supposed to mention about ZANU-PF, kuenderera mberi kweZANU-PF. Chinhu chaiye chofanira kungobvarugwa choparadzwa. And
yeah,
hatichadi kuwa nevezANU-PF. Kana achida kuti Zimbabwe ienderere mberi, situation yatiri it's all because of ZANU-PF. Handiti?
Exactly.
So kana uchida kugadzisa zvinhu, chinhu chacho ngachiparadzwe. And
okay.
Not to come kuti votaura kuti ndoda kuti tifambe takadai, but vodzoka vachimeshina kuti vachiratidza kuti vari kuda kuti ZANU-PF irambe iripo. No. Saka mudhara kupa
exactly.
And mukatarisa tina vanhu vakaita sana Chamisa. If you remember, Chamisa pakapula out ku CCC, munhu wese akamutuka handiti.
Yeah.
But ane zvaangaona zvataisakwanisa kuona isusu takazozviona mberi kuti munhu uyu angaona kuti imhandu idzi. And right now Chamisa is silent. He's silent. But everyone is saying, see as kuda kujoina. If you read between the lines,
yeah,
munhu yauya he wants what's good for Zimbabweans. But why akanyarara?
He had been saying all these things. He had been saying all these things kuba party yake ichingotanga. But now Geza is just repeating zvinhu zvakataurwa naChamisa kare.
Exactly. You see. So ndo zvandinazvo izvozvo zvega. Thank you so much nekundipa mukana.
Thank you very much. Our next speaker is Signoro. Hi, comrade.
Hello.
Signoro.
Hi, comrades. How are you doing? I trust that I find you well under the circumstances. Revolutionary greetings to all fellow Zimbabweans. Thank you for the good space. Simba in the back office, I hope you're good. Guys, I don't know what to say, but in Anchataur Madimikira, there's parables, and unengo chichka si pano zinotuma ndisanyanye kuchika mazuano because I think I'm growing old. I stayed on Geza so much that he don't want to in his statements. He asked Dr. Sira Namu So, and I feel bad. I've been apologizing for the longest time for letting down the young people of Zimbabwe, because we are the chosen generation, the generation that has seen Zimbabwe, seen people celebrating, and Shifaya, generation that has celebrated the music. And now today I'm able to speak very clearly, eloquently, that our musicians, our artists are prophetic. Apana right now, anyone can argue with me, it's okay, that we did not hear from our artists. Even if you pick majaiva na chaiki randomly, majaiva nakati leli lizwa lina mali, zvinhu zvaifaya panguva ivanga vatoona zviri kumberi uko. Right, I participated in the economy of Zimbabwe. I've been friends of ZANU-PF. I'm not a political activist. I'm an oral historian. I've met people, including some of the first ZANU and ZIPRA commanders. And when I hear people saying the Mugagawa signatories are not happy, I know some of them. Some of them are still alive. And the Papa don't know Mvunzo. Ndida kutovhunza mvunzo kusvika zvanaka imimi host mina co-host nevamwe kuti vanhu ava vezanu chaivo why vakanyarira kuti tono. Do you understand what I'm saying, co-host? And do you believe that there are people who are still alive who should be masquerading as leaders in front of us? And do you still believe? Do you believe that they still exist who were in the struggle?
Can I answer?
Yes.
The problem iri kuitika muZimbabwe ka, I might sound very rude, but ndochokwadi. Chinhu chakaita kuti Zimbabwe tinge tiri in this situation nhasi inyaya yekuti mawarfare takarecognize tigoramba tichiarecognize, and nanhasi we are still recognizing them, and they are still demanding, they are still taking advantage yekuti takavati first preference. Pakangoitika anything vanobva kuti takarwa hondo, so please don't do this. Vakatisa mahanis, like tikavaudza kuti see you old vagabonds muri kutitadzira apa, avabvume, vanoti uri mwana mudiki hauna chaunondiudza, handiti muri kuona. Saka nyika ikashanda vakaona kuti nyika vanenge vazorora 2-3 years, they will come and demand voda mari. I still remember kuti maofesi akapiwa 50,000 ndo pakabva padonha economy yeZimbabwe, but havana kuzviona. Nanhasi they still want money. Vakada kuudzwa avateerere. Chinhu chinonzi maofesi ndo chakauraya Zimbabwe. Patakada kuita maZimbabweans kuti macitizens simukai, let's fight, vakati tanzi tinodzokera musango. Saka haigadzirike nyika yacho. Maona kuri kubva dambudziko. Chaita kuti nhasi vange mirai. Saka chaita kuti vanyarare apa inyaya yekuti Geza ataura. Vane kutya, vane madoubts, vada kumbomira kuona kuti mheri iri kuenda nekupi, and then after they will start kuzotaura. Maybe.
The history of Zimbabwe has not been told. Why I'm saying Kunevan, I'm not saying that the alpha and omega of the struggle, but Kunevan, Kanandapa reference the Mugagawa signatories, part of the people Wakati Mugabe Wapinde, without noticing that Araji Mugabe was a spy who changed his mind later. And we cannot talk of RG in isolation. It tells the story of Zimbabwe. Why is it that we are not able to get information. I'm a founder of Zimbabwe Culture and Culture Protection. You know why I'm telling you this? It seeks to dig the history of Zimbabwe and promote the welfare of the elders in the process. Kana uchichetera machembere neharahwaya uchivapa zviwitsi nechii unofanirwa kubenefita one thing, vakuudze tunyaya tumungano twakudhara. You understand where I'm coming from? So
yeah.
I'm saying this as a figure or speech or something that people should borrow from us, from all of us. Let's catch them before they disappear. Wandiwa chikaranga changu, chikaranga chinenge chirungu ndo vava riro. Why tiri kutsvaga tsono iri pachena? We're struggling with exactly. So now, I will partly agree with you, but not quite, because tikutadza kuirana inini pakuti vatiri kuti mavo veteran pekutanga ndevapi. Munhu andiri kutaura, I'm not shy to say vanoziva anonzi Alfred Mutasa kana vachimuziva is one of the people that I'm talking. Alfred Mutasa akatofa 2 years ago. Ndakatoshino takanangepi hatina kumbonzwa rufu rwake, but he's one of the first Zanla commanders. Kuti munzwisise zvandiri kutaura. Ndatotaura zvakawanda ipapo. Ndo zvigananda manje. Ndotaura zvandoziva ini. Vamwe vangu vari makwenzi. Now, ndomoda kubvunza vana ava ihama dzedu handiti. Mutsvangu ane makore mangani?
Handizive, neniwo ndoda kutokubvunza iwo.
Okay.
Maovhetsi hondo yakarwiwa rini? Vaiva vaine makore mangani? Ikapera rini? Ende vangani maovhetsi asina kuwana mabhenefitsi awo? Mangani maovhetsi akafa? Mangani mapenyu? Vakawanda ndevapi? Vapenyu here kana kuti vakafa?
Thank you. Andoona kuti Mwari vakanaka tasangana ipapa. Pandiri kucalculate anyone ndo formula yandiri kutokupai. Tarisa kuti munhu ane makore mangani, tiri makore mangani tawana kuchitonga minus. Uchiona kuti independent munhu anga ane makore mangani iye.
Ndikuona kuti ndo rimwe skiri, ndo imwe mari iri kulutiwa iyoyo tichingonzi maovhetsi. Munhu ane 50 years anonzi iovhetsi.
Unotaura izvozvo. Jabulani Sipanda koisikirete. Once upon a time akaimboita chairman wemaovhetsi.
Jabulani Sibanda akandipfuurira munhu 10 shots ndakatarisa. I witnessed zvinhu zvandisingafe ndakakangamwa. Ndiri kutaura nenyaya iyoyo because ndomuziva.
Tinoda kuti titaure zvinobatika zvine hupu pane nyaya yandataura. Ndapota hangu, let us not curse Maovi. It's actually a case to look down upon anybody who sacrifices his life or her life to liberate a nation. Kana ndadaro, that statement is inclusive. War veterans, ndikakubvunza iko zvinezvi kuti ndingifounder war veteran ndiani, vanhu munoziva hunzvi. All I'm trying to say is I'm not claiming anything, but I'm trying to give you guys not the fish. Kuti zvimwe zvinhu ngatsvagirisa notsvagiridza hunzvi akava enabler. A high court judge, former high court judge anonzi Charles Hungwe.
Okay, Signoro, can you rest? Let me give the next person mic. I'll come back much. You rebut. I'll take you back. Can I give the next person this mambo was here? Even Mr. Vanyangu has
let me have a quick land on this one.
Okay, it's okay, sir.
Geza ka handisuda kuti ndovaremekeza, but zvaakuitika zvakundibhowa. Handisi kubhekana navageza, ari kubhekana nemazimbabweans. If we manage to ndisiri opposition zvangu ye-MDC or CCC, I'm friends of opposition. If we manage to put money together to buy a vehicle which didn't suffice, tinoti tarisira set up an intelligence committee or a team yekuti tirege kunetseka tichingita ma-assumptions ema-conspiracies chii. We are not dealing with ancestors here. We're not dealing with angels. We're dealing with vanhu vapenyu. If we cannot do that, I'm sorry, we cannot champion a revolution. Let me yield my mic for now. Many thanks.
Apologies, folks. Somehow, yeah, we've struggled. Chief, if you're here, please shoot. Yeah.
Okay, she wanted me to pave way for somebody. Was it you or somebody?
No, indatoitawo speaker manje manje. Azamutaura zvana Jabulani Sibanda izvi makore
Yeah.
ake.
So what I'm trying to say, guys, is if we cannot defend brothers and sisters who sacrificed to this country, Zimbabwe, vari vapenyu, we cannot forget Wakafa, but at least vapenyu, if we cannot defend, the only way we can defend them is to defend ourselves by following up on them and finding out what exactly is going on. But I'll tell you something. It's not as easy as I'm saying because these are dangerous people. And I'll reference my own Sekuru. He's a KGB. He was a commander, intelligence, Zipra. So when you are internationally, they are known, they are dangerous people. They are not supposed to be left vulnerable. I'm just being sarcastic. They're supposed to be known what they are doing. And if they are found paneta nyaka, make sure vawanike vachinzi vagonzeresa. So that being said, if they don't want to work with the system, by default they are vulnerable because they can be labeled terrorists. So this is why I'm talking of the word protection. Because if we don't defend them, it's just not as killwa. Because takadai tese apa tinongorinotora bits and pieces nenhema dzatinongoudzwa day in day out. But there'll come a time topanobowa ipapo when all these people are gone. Tasara tega tisataura hazvizvi zvinopera pana vaGeza tichange takubvunza kuti paipai what chii chaiitika paiwo taiitei.
Sorry, sorry, Signor, if you can hold, please. My device has been struggling.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, struggling badly, and I'm only managing to connect now. Chief and Ron Plus. If we could have Chief, please, and then Ron Plus.
Thank you, Simba. Thank you.
Yeah, please, and please go ahead, speak for your 3 minutes, and then Ron Plus will come in soon after that, and then after that we'll have Vanyangu, and then we roll to Fake Doctor, and then Sekuru Kaguvi. But yeah, so if you can start, but just continue, because I'm struggling. There's something happening with my devices that you folks can't hear me. Go ahead, please.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. I'm gonna try and do that. Yeah. Right, Ron Plus, do you want to help to co-host, please?
Right, Simba, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you perfectly. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Ron Plus, shoot.
All right.
Shoot. Yeah.
Okay, I was getting confused. Thank you very much, Simba. Thank you, everyone who is here. I think the debate on Comrade Geza continues, and a lot of people have different opinions. But I just want to speak about ZANU-PF first before I go to Comrade Geza. I think sometimes as citizens, as opposition, as Zimbabweans, we give ZANU-PF too much credit to the extent that we think ZANU-PF does not make a mistake. But ZANU-PF make a lot of mistakes. They make a lot of blunders. But the difference between us and them is we never take advantage of those mistakes and those blunders, because every time that happens, we are busy thinking that it's a setup. ZANU-PF can never be this stupid. There's something going on. It's a trap or something that never acknowledges what the state that will be in ZANU-PF. There are times when ZANU-PF have been down on their knees. Even now, ZANU-PF is on its knees, but we are just failing to see it. We are just failing to take advantage of the situation that is there. We are failing to take advantage of the infighting that is in ZANU-PF right now. Take it to the other side of the coin. When we have our own infighting, our own wars and wars within the opposition, ZANU-PF jumps in 100% and takes advantage. Not only takes advantage, they take over to the extent that we begin to even to think that those people or some people were ZANU-PF originally. There are some that were planted that are ZANU-PF, that were ZANU-PF, but there are also some where ZANU-PF took advantage of our infighting, the problems within the movement, within ourselves, and they take over, and they run with it, and they almost destroy the opposition, because that is where we are right now. As opposition, I agree, because I'm part of it, I'm part of the opposition. We were almost decimated. When President Chamisa made his move, he had seen that we had been heavily infiltrated. And ZANU-PF had also heavily taken advantage of the situation within ourselves. But the question is not about opposition right now. The question is about us as Zimbabweans. Why do we fail to take advantage of the situation that will be bedeviling ZANU-PF at some points? We should be doing that. And I'm telling you, if we had done that so many times that ZANU-PF were vulnerable, this struggle would have been over. It's the same thing that we are doing right now on Comrade Geza. We're giving him too much credit. We're thinking Comrade Geza is some kind of a liberator. He is not a liberator. Liberators do not exist. the people must liberate themselves. Hence, I support or I don't support. The fact that I support or I don't support Comrade Geza, or that you support or you don't support Comrade Geza, is neither here nor there. We should be looking at what he is doing and take advantage. It can be all wrong. What Comrade Geza is doing cannot be all wrong. I know we are all focused and fixated on the fact that Geza is trying to replace a ZANU-PF corrupt leader with another corrupt leader. That's where we are looking at as Zimbabweans. And then we forget about everything. I'll give you an example that was given by Simba at one time when he was training Change Radio journalists. You know, that's how good Simba is. He even empowers journalists from other places that are part of the struggle. Even myself, I'm a product of Simba. I was trained by Simba, and I thank him so much for that. And I appreciate him for that. We were doing a training. I hope Simba is listening. And he gave an example that it was on video, and he showed a cube or something that had 6 sides. And he said, these 6 sides, this cube is a story or is an event that is happening. All the sides are equal. They are the same. They are good enough, depending on where you're looking at from which side. If you choose to look at an event on one side of this cube, that's the only side that you'll see. But if you turn that cube and you look at the other side, you begin to see a completely different picture of the same event. So that's exactly where we are right now. If we are choosing to just look at one side of the cube, we are going to see Geza trying to replace another ZANU-PF leader with another ZANU-PF leader. But if we go to the other side of the same cube, you can see that indeed Comrade Geza has started a revolution. Everyone now is talking about corruption. It's called agenda setting. Simba will tell you that. It's an agenda that has been set, and it's about corruption. Yes, we're talking about it as opposition people. We've been talking about corruption since our inception. Credit to us. But Geza has taken it to another level, and is doing it from inside ZANU-PF. It's a crack within ZANU-PF that we should be taking advantage of. And if we do decide to see that other side, that this is indeed a revolution, and we begin to take advantage of that part, that he is talking about something that we can all rally behind. Because if you want a revolution in a country, if you want a demonstration to be successful, then you need a rallying point. You need something that unites everyone. We need something that is understood by everyone, that you can say, guys, this is bad. Are we not seeing what Chivayo is doing? Is it not bad? Are we not seeing what Kudata Gwire is doing? Is it not bad? The massive, the corruption that was exposed in the documentary that Simba was also part of. Are we not seeing all that corruption? All those are rallying points. So Comrade Geza, on that part, he is very right. Now what we need to do as citizens of Zimbabwe is to realize that we have the power, people power. Comrade Geza is not making any progress right now, or the progress that he should be making, because he doesn't have the people on his side. So I agree with Comrade Signoro when he says sometimes he gets disappointed with Zimbabwean people. Without the people, Comrade Geza cannot do anything. But what are we saying? We are actually saying the Zimbabwean people have power. We have power to take over this revolution the same way that ZANU-PF comes in, takes advantage of our mistakes as opposition, and even takes over that opposition or whatever is going on there. We can do that. We can take over this revolution and take it to another level. And Comrade Geza will not even understand what is going on. It's called people power. He can't do without us. So we need to look at that side and not just say Geza has failed. Geza has failed. What we will be doing then is like taking the dirty water and the baby and throwing them away of events that are happening in our country. Let's keep the baby and throw away the dirty water and take advantage of what has been created by Comrade Geza. Right now, what we just need is a matchstick to light this revolution, and it will explode. If today someone will just say, let's do it, if I give an example of Advocate Chamisa, where we are now, where Geza has gotten people, where Geza has gotten the political temperature in our country to, someone just need to throw in the matchstick and Zimbabwe will be on fire and Zimbabwe will be free. Sometimes I believe it when President Chamisa says we can free this country in a day or two. It is possible because that is where we are right now. All we just need is to make sure that we are focusing. We're not just fixated on one side of the cube. Let's take advantage as a nation, as citizens, of what Comrade Geza has created and do something about this situation. We see what the Ganandas are doing. We are not happy about it. And yes, I mentioned President Chamisa, but it's also, again, not about one individual, one person. We can do this as citizens wherever you are. You can play a role somewhere. I can give an example to the citizens here in North America. You know, I salute the people in Dallas, Texas. They stood against what they knew was the face of a Gananda, the face of the Gananda, Ja Preza. Was supposed to be to have performed 2 days ago in Dallas, Texas. But the people said, we are having none of that. You are not going to perform here in Dallas, Texas. Go and perform in Precab Farm or somewhere there. That's where you have audience. Here you don't have audience. And when you see his I hope someone was trying to call me. When you see his presser, he was saying the American government or the embassy made some technical mistakes, so forth and so blah, 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 and that's why I didn't get the visa. Americans are not dumb. They don't make technical mistakes that cost someone's right, that will deny you a visa when you're supposed to be getting the visa. People worked. People worked. The Zimbabwean citizens in Dallas, they worked. They wrote letters. They contacted the State Department. They contacted the embassy, and they told them exactly who Ja Preza is, and just reminded them that look at what he has been doing. And the Americans saw it, and he was denied the visa. That's people power. Right now, as we are speaking, our comrades in Canada, they are busy. They've sent a dossier to the Canadian government. I know about that, I'll say it. So it's now up to the Canadian government to decide whether he is going to do the show in Canada. But he shouldn't be doing it. It's people doing something at their level. Maicharamba, Babacharamba were in the United Kingdom, and I saw people dancing, but Jambis Kwama speaker, na Maicharamba, na Babacharamba. Uno Jambis Kwama speaker, na Ja Preza. Mangwana ozoti tumu, tuya pana pa space uchitaura uti, you are fighting corruption. You are an activist. You are fighting Gananda. You are Jambis Kwama speaker, and Gananda. We can't do that. So we as citizens have a role to play at every level where we are, so that we finish this struggle, we finish this revolution. Zvokuti Geza anotaura kuti anoisa Chiwenga kana kuti anoisa ani atombouwani mukana iwoyo. If the people get in the streets Sudanese style, they went in the streets with the army, and then the army vakatanga kuita mafanis, and the women, not even everyone, the women in Sudan say
Good afternoon, fellow Zimbabweans. It's yours truly, Blessed Geza, Comrade Bombshell. As you can see, things are moving. Let's meet tonight, 2030. Maskat Aganaka, Mure Zimbabwe. The Comrade Blessed Geza, Comrade Bombshell. Muri kuona ndima yedu iri kufamba, ngatitangane nhasi manheru
2030. Fossil contracting. Saka pese pamunenge pachigadzwa nemarodzi ndiye ndiye chigananda manje yakona kambani yake ndio inogadzira maroads. Ane kambani imwe zvakare inoita zvecement inonzi Yaka Kaya. Umwe wacho asipo panapa ndiane Yaka. Uyu ane Kaya cement yaimbonziyo chi Lafarge. Chigananda ichi. Ndokubuda kuti ndimbocorrecta something. Ati ndisacorrect. Ina handidi kupa credit yaisiri yangu. Handitori zvinhu zvisiri zvangu. Uyu ndindakamukudza kuti aite business kubva achitanga. Asi handizini ndakavaka Mbare Msika. Mbare Msika iyi yakavakwa iyo. Ndiye akaita.
iri kunetsa nyaya yacho nekuti matauriro amuri kutoita zvekutoratidza kuti comrade kutodzingwa mumusika hapana patichanzi tidzokera mumusika, saka zvinhu zvedu tichazviona kupi? Ndopatiri kuti zvichiwanikwa pari kuti netsei nyaya yekuchinjwa kwemari ndo nyaya iri kuitika, nekuti pari ipapapa hauisi Mbare chete ichaitika izvi. Muchaona kuti handiti munoziva mupedzanamo kuti pari kutorwa nyaya imwe chete iyoyo veri poita pachitumbwiza kana muchiziva pachikwana paya pane nyaya imwe chete then kozoita ndisingaizvozivi masvingo vari kutaura nekuti nzvimbo dzaidzitorwa dzakati wandei, nzvimbo dziri kutaurwa dzakati wandei zviita kuti kwaizvo, asi kungoti nyaya yezigi ndinokonzezvezvikuwadza vanhu comrade, nyaya iyi vari kukuwadza vanhu.
You are not a entrepreneur, you are foolish.
Our vision 2030 is for all of us. Kwete zamunoti mbingama kuhondo taidziti Zigananda. Those who grow big tummies through ill-gotten wealth and questionable morals.
Fulton is really being a problem, and can you please deal with him? Because the thing is, he's trying to block issue Geza, that assignment that you gave me, and it's frustrating me. But otherwise, about our staff, please let me know when you're free, and let it be soon. Kind of miss you, and I visit. Bye.
Meeting up with a council and I chef.
Aiwa, and I just but don't wait. Taure na machacha, no council, taure na machacha.
Okay, saka tripo na twa na tene.
Ndokufunga kuti andizivi nini because ndisendwa kuti but you are going.
Okay.
I don't know. I know Muzuti Kanzuru account.
Good afternoon, fellow Zimbabweans. It's yours truly, Blessed Geza, Comrade Bombshell. As you can see, things are moving. Let's meet tonight, 2030. Maskat Aganaka, Mure Zimbabwe. The Comrade Blessed Geza, Comrade Bombshell. Muri kuona ndima yedu iri kufamba, ngatitangane nhasi manheru 2030.
Fossil contracting. Saka pese pamunoona pachigadzwa nemarodzi ndiye uyu ndiye chigananda manje yakona kambani yake ndio inogadzira maroads. Ane kambani imwe zvakare inoita zve-cement inonzi Yaka. Kaya. Umwe wacho asipo panapa ndiane Yaka. Uyu ane Kaya cement yaimbonziyo Lafarge. Chigananda ichi. Ndokubura kuti ndimbocorrecta something ati ndisacorrect ina handidi kupa credit yaisiri yangu handitori zvinhu zvisiri zvangu. Uyu ndindakamukudza kuti aite business kubva achitanga, asi handizini ndakavaka Mbare Msika. Mbare Msika iyi yakavakwa iyo ndiye akaita
iri kunetsa nyaya yacho nekuti matauriro amuri kutoita zvikutoratidza kuti comrade kutodzingwa mumusika hapana pachiyanzi tidzokere mumusika, saka zvinhu zvedu tichazviona kupi?
Ndopatiri kuti zvichiwanikwa pari kuti netsei nyaya yekuchinjwa kwemari ndo nyaya iri kuitika, nekuti pari ipapapa hauisi Mbare chete ichaitika izvi. Muchaona kuti handiti munoziva mupedzanamo kuti pari kutaurwa nyaya imwe chete iyoyo iri poita pachitumbwiza kana muchiziva pachikwana paya pane nyaya imwe chete, then kozoita ndisingaitsozivi masvingo kuti vari kutaura nekuti nzvimbo dzaidzitaurwa dzakati wandei, nzvimbo dziri kutaurwa dzakati wandei zvida kuti kwaizvo, asi kungoti nyaya yezigi
ndikuwadza vanhu comrade, nyaya iyi vari kukuwadza vanhu.
You are not a entrepreneur, you are foolish.
Our vision 2030 is for all of us. Kwete zamunoti mbingama kuhondo taidziti Zigananda. Those who grow big tummies through ill-gotten wealth and questionable morals.
Fulton is really being a problem, and can you please deal with him? Because the thing is, he's trying to block issue your Geza, that assignment that you gave him, and it's frustrating me. But otherwise, about our staff, please let me know when you're free, and let it be soon. I kind of miss you, and I visit. Bye.
Meeting Africa be akanzura na chef.
Aiwa, but don't worry. Taura na machacha. taura namachacha inokanzurwa taura namachacha.
Okay, saka tiripo na tenemi.
Ndikufunga kuti handizivi nini because handisi central committee but ivo vari ikoko.
Okay.
I don't know. Handombozivi kuti yakanzurwa akaunti.
Good afternoon, fellow Zimbabweans. It's yours truly, Blessed Geza, Comrade Bombshell. As you can see, things are moving. Let's meet tonight, 2030. Maskat Aranaka, Mure Zimbabwe. The Comrade Blessed Geza, Comrade Bombshell. Muri kuona ndima yedu iri kufamba, ngatitanganei nhasi manheru 2030.
Fossil contracting. Saka pese pamunoona pachigadzirwa nemarodzi ndiye chigananda manje aikona kambani yake ndio inogadzira maroads. Ane kambani imwe zvakare inoita zvecement inonzi Yaka Kaya. Umwe wacho asipo panapa ndiane Yaka. Uyu ane Kaya cement yaimbonziwo chi Lafarge. Chigananda ichi. Ndokubura kuti ndimbocorrecta something ati ndisacorrect ina handidi kupa credit yaisiri yangu handitori zvinhu zvisiri zvangu. Uyu ndindakamukudza kuti aite business kubva achitanga, asi handizini ndakavaka Mbare Musika. Mbare Musika iye akavakwa iye ndiye akaita
iri kunetsa nyaya yacho nekuti matauri amuri kutoita zvekutoratidza kuti comrade kutodzingwa mumusika hapana pachanzi tidzokere mumusika, saka zvinhu zvedu tichazviona kupi? Ndopatiri kuti zvichiwanikwa pari kuti netsei nyaya yekuchinjwa kwemari ndo nyaya iri kuitika, nekuti ipapapa hauisi Mbare chete ichaitika izvi. Muchaona kuti handiti munoziva mupedzanamo kuti pari kutaurwa nyaya imwe chete iyoyo, veri poita pachitungwiza kana muchiziva pachikwana paya pane nyaya imwe chete, then kozoita ndisingaizozivi mumasvingo kuti vari kutaura nekuti nzvimbo dzai dzitaurwa dzakati wandei, nzvimbo dziri kutaurwa dzakati wandei dzida kuti kwaizvo, asi kungoti nyaya yezigi ndo yakonzeresa
kukuwadza vanhu comrade, nyaya iyi vari kukuwadza vanhu.
You are not a entrepreneur, you are foolish.
Our vision 2030 is for all of us. Kwete zamunoti mbingamo kuhondo taidziti Sugananda. Those who grow big tummies through ill-gotten wealth and questionable morals.
Fulton is really being a problem, and can you please deal with him? Because the thing is, he's trying to block issue ya Geza, that assignment that you gave me, and it's frustrating me. But otherwise, about our staff, please let me know when you're free, and let it be soon. Kind of miss you, and I visit. Bye.
chaitika kuprikabe yakanzura na chef
aiwa handizivi but ndofunga iriko aiwa taurai namachacha anokanzurwa taurai namachacha
okay saka tiripo na 12 na 10
ndikufunga kuti handizivi inini because handisi central committee but ivo variko ikoko
okay
ina handisi I don't know handombozivi kuti yakanzurwa akaunti.
Good afternoon, fellow Zimbabweans. It's yours truly, Blessed Geza, Comrade Bombshell. As you can see, things are moving. Let's meet tonight, 2030. Maskat Aganaka, Mure Zimbabwe. The Comrade Blessed Geza, Comrade Bombshell. Muri kuona ndima yedu iri kufamba, ngatisanganei nhasi manheru
2030. Fossil contracting. Saka pese pamunoona pachigadzwa nemarodzi ndiye chigananda manje yakona kambani yake ndio inogadzira maroads. Ane kambani imwe zvakare inoita zvesimenti inonzi Yaka Kaya. Umwe wacho asipo panapa ndiane Yaka. Uyu ane Kaya simenti yaimbonziwo chi Lafarge. Chigananda ichi. Ndokubura kuti ndimbocorrecta something ati ndisacorrect ina handidi kupa credit yaisiri yavo handitori zvinhu zvisiri zvavo. Uyu ndindakamukudza kuti aite business kubva achitanga, asi handizini ndakavaka Mbare Musika. Mbare Musika iyi yakavakwa iyo ndiye akaita
iri kunetsa nyaya yacho nekuti
matauriro amuri kutoita zvikutoratidza kuti comrade kutodzingwa mumusika hapana pachanzi tidzokere mumusika, saka zvinhu zvedu tichazviona kupi?
ndobva tiri kuti zvichiwanikwa pari kuti netsei nyaya yekuchinjwa kwemari ndo nyaya iri kuitika, nekuti ipapapa haisi Mbare chete ichaitika izvi. Muchaona kuti handiti munoziva mupedzanamo kuti pari kutaurwa nyaya imwe chete iyoyo veri poita pachitumbwisa kana muchiziva pachikwana paya pane nyaya imwe chete then kozoita ndisingaitsozivi masvingo vari kutaura nekuti nzvimbo dzaidzitaurwa dzakati wandei, nzvimbo dziri kutaurwa dzakati wandei zviita kuti kwaizvo, asi kungoti nyaya yezigi
kukuwadza vanhu comrade, nyaya iyi vari kukuwadza vanhu.
You are not a entrepreneur, you are foolish.
Our vision 2030 is for all of us. Kwete dzamunoti mbingamo kuhondo taidziti Sugananda. Those who grow big tummies through ill-gotten wealth and questionable morals.
Fulton is really being a problem, and can you please deal with him? Because the thing is, he's trying to block issue your Geza, that assignment that you gave him, and it's frustrating me. But otherwise, about our staff, please let me know when you're free, and let it be soon. I kind of miss you, and I visit. Bye.
Meeting Africa Bear Council Nation.
Aiwa, and but don't get it. Taure na machacha. Taure na machacha, no council. Taure na machacha.
Okay, saka tripo na twa na tene.
Ndokufunga kuti andizivi nini because na ndisentral committee. But you are kweko.
Okay.
I don't know. Andombozuti ya council account.
Good afternoon.
This is Zemi Media, broadcasting all around the world, on the spot, on the dot. This is Zemi Media.